This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.
We are back here with our friend Stacy Mongar, our psychic medium, and ecstatic she's joining us again today live. Better known to you all as Stacy, that's Stacy, the psychic medium. How are you doing today, darling?
Well, hanging in there. It was interesting last night. That is sure.
Oh,
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Happy New Year to you. Pleasure to have you back.
Yeah.
And I know last time we had some
Happy New Year
trouble
to
on the
you.
show with some communication, and hopefully we'll have a smooth sailing
Yes.
show today. If
Good
not,
morning.
it's in the cards. But let's get started. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, psychic medium. I do cold files, many persons as you were. I give readings. I go out crowding, and I've been doing this for quite a while now. I also have a side thing where I do film music their venues, which is just more or I'm put in out there, but I advertise I am. But it's to put up there. Well, I've been involved in this for quite a while. So anyway, that is what I do.
And you're back today. And tell me about your new year so far. Anything that we should be aware of? I mean, as a psychic medium, you help individuals, but you're also out there really helping. We're talking law enforcement. There's corruption out there. There's gun trafficking, organ trafficking, human trafficking. These are the things that you're working on as well. And, being that you've had this ability since a child, I love that you're giving back and helping so many people. What's happening for you with the new year? Can you give us a little update?
Well, there's some people that are not happy. Of course, I was explaining to people earlier. The ties to know who I am, what's going on with personally, but professionally speaking, it's kind of one together. But there's some issues personally as far as some question of who I am, DNA, and also possibly money and property that owed me. And not even so that was said, and there's also been for them to hang on to all that to keep things quiet. There's been a lot of things being committed that should not end. So and here I am realizing who I am, and of course DNA test, be it works here, hopes here, we'll get more clarification on that. But after this, realizing what I'm against and the people close to me, I'm up against, and being thrown into the space like. So when I did others out there experiencing, I'm not the only one. That this is occurring with people that are whistleblowers like myself, the upper spiritual community that are experiencing this, and others that have experienced literally and nuance, and I know definitely will be created as a result of to worldwide as far as money being stolen, inherited property, basically destroying people's lives and taking from them. So this worldwide, and this has been going on quite some time, and as a result, they're going to have to recreate laws, legislation, and my fears was interesting. I was filming music; it was definitely kind of interesting. But I last night was interesting because I was definitely clearly psychically attacked. I'm still alive and well, and unfortunately people do not want me to. And then that the other equation is, I've been threatened for not only what I do and go after, but this top of it, which is all intertwined together. I'm threatened. And when they attack you, and I don't know if you've ever heard of the term death magic. Death magic can be that literally, instead of coming to you using weapons to take you out, they don't do that. They do it energetically, and manipulation of energy, and they come after you.
Yeah.
And I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. It's not going to happen. And I'm to be here, meant to do what I'm doing. I know that for a fact, and they want to back off. And I also want to put it out there that I'm mentally unstable, I'm mentally unwell, should be locked up. A variety of things have been done to shut me up, like literally make it so you're blacklisted for jobs, where you're living at, you get evicted, name it, it's been gone. You get getting stalked, but everything's messed with, so makes it like you're unstable when you're having a lot of helping hands. So when you're exposing people and crimes are committed, and especially when it involves money, and property and what have you, you're going to be really, people are going to come after you. Then when you're, but what they count on was the fact that I am. I actually am what I say I am. Like I said, I know they've tried to dismiss it because, they've ultimate spin doctors. They want people to see you as unstable so they can get away with what they're doing, basically. End of the day. It's to destroy your defamation of character. It takes it to a whole level. And that it has, and people closest to you thought you could depend on and trust. You cannot. And then they're wrapped up with everything else. So here I am going after all this, not realizing what I was up against and who I am exactly. That I will be finding out. And there might be a possibility, definitely different DNA. Also a different name, disability, different location of birth. So far, it's Seattle, Washington. I have fond memories. Was there for a while. I do that. But whether I was born or not, that might be in question. So I'm hoping to get some answers here. And I'm hoping that certain things move forward. I believe there's been court cases that have gone on with my knowledge, but psychically I pick it up. And things done. And so legal conservatorship, which is another thing that for people to obtain a lot of money and property. There's been a lot of issues with people getting illegal conservatorships. And the only reason that they've obtained one of those is they bought off everybody, and they're able to convince everybody, but they bought off everybody because there's money involved and there's property and there's a lot at stake here. So, mark my words, there will be intense legislation surrounding all of this, but it is worldwide. It is a network. It is very heavy here in this country as well. But the parameters and the capability issues here are going to be far reaching, and there's going to have to be a lot of laws and legislation established in order to make sure that this does not occur, that at least illegal speaking, and that there are safety and stopgap measures to make sure that the person inheriting it is the person receiving it, and it's not taken from them because others have taken from them. So in my case, it's, once again, the DNA, and I know that's been other people's story as well, is that DNA is in question, but that they are literally different parents, maybe one or both, maybe the possibility of stolen at birth, switched at birth. That's been, whether or not that is my case,
Wow.
I do believe different DNA is at work. So whether I was stolen, whether that happened,
Wow.
I don't know. That might be a possibility, but I don't know if that occurred. I do know that different DNA is at works here. So a lot has been taken and a lot has been done. And I think possibly before I was born, this
Wow.
was, and I don't know my age at this current, how old I am exactly am, or anything else. So there's a lot at work. And I know there are others out there, but there's a reason that new laws and legislation, for those of us who are gifted and psychic
Yeah.
myself and go after this, no one believed me, and they're out, she's a whack, she's crazy, and it won't be the first time I've heard that. And but literally have tried to have me, we need to put you away. We need to medicate you. And I'm going, oh yeah, I know. So you can steal from me. Yes, I got it. But, sooner or later, this is going to have to come to a halt and things will be exposed and the lies that have been created surrounding me. It's just too bad that everybody had to get on the bandwagon and that no one asked me. I have not had attorneys or anyone else on the upright. So make that perfectly clear. There's on the upright, whether it be law enforcement, attorneys on the upright coming towards me. I've also had my mail stolen. There's been a lot of fraud committed, signatures that are not mine, but that are going on. But last night was a little intense, but I am here and it's just not going to happen. And when you go after people with the use of dark energy, dark magic, when you're attacking somebody that's here to do the right thing, that's a decent human being, that you're in your purpose, you do that to somebody that does not, it's not warranting it, it's undeserving to say the least, it will reverberate back. The energy has to go somewhere. And Tesla and Albert Einstein, the energy has to have somewhere to go. It will reverberate back for those doing it. And whatever they wish upon you will happen to them. So if they wish death upon you, death will happen to them. If they wish the death of your finances, where you're living at, everything to be taken from you will happen to them. You may have some encounters, some difficulties along the way, but sooner or later, karma is, and this is where universe speaking laws, everything's been violated across the board, conventionally and universally. It does have a way of coming back, and it manifests in other ways. Sometimes it is, obviously it's taken a while.
Yeah.
But awareness and people that this exists, awareness that it's going on would help, and people to be wanting to do the right thing and be out there. And so, it's been interesting. So, and it's not to say that everybody is out. It's discernment on everybody's part, discernment, being grounded. And I have to daily, ground myself between 3D, 4D, and 5D, because when I'm getting downloads, obviously you're tapping into 4D and 5D, but I'm not a light. I've also had a lot of people say, well, she's using the dark arts, and I'm going, no, you're projecting. So usually the people that shout at the loudest that are saying that are the ones using it. They all mask it in other ways. There are people that use, and not everybody, and I will reaffirm that, but religion, they will use that to cloak what they're actually doing, and not everybody does that. And it's like with anything. But this is surreal. So people need to be aware of this and take action and know this would occur, and the laws and legislation, the court system, and literally looking at the whole judicial system, and of course we all, that this has been going on for a while, that we need to make massive changes. Law enforcement, judicial system, intelligence agencies, where integrity is once again, where people doing the right thing, where people are authentic in what they're doing, what they're saying, and doing the right thing according to not only conventional laws but spiritual laws. And once again, enough is enough, and things need to be turned upside down and looked at. In order for peace, prosperity, and for a community, and for the coming together of us, not only as a country, but as a world, all of this needs to be looked at.
Wow. Wow. Well, thank you for sharing all this. I mean, we still have plenty more time to talk, but wow, you brought a lot to the table today. Thank you for being so open and so transparent about everything.
Well, thank you for the platform, and I'm glad that I'm able to communicate. I know we've been having issues. Like I said, I literally did some changes here to communicate with you today, and hopefully that it would work. And obviously it has. I do know that I can be hacked into. My devices have been illegally hacked into. I've been, I know my lines have been tapped illegally, and I don't care about the ones that are legally, meaning it's upright intelligence, upright law enforcement. I could care less. Go right ahead. do it to it. There's nothing I have to hide, nothing I've done wrong, but try to do the right thing. We're all human. We all make mistakes. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I'm here to do some things, and I have nothing to hide, and everyone else does, but I don't. And people need to be looking at themselves, and it's not what you do when nobody's looking.
Yeah.
Integrity.
Yeah.
So, but I thank you for having me and able to discuss this.
Thank you so much.
And not only for myself, but it's for everyone else. It's not just about me. It stopped being about me a long time ago. It really has not. It's a much greater purpose, much greater energy out there, and that things that need to be exposed.
Yeah.
And but the platform in which to do it on, and hopefully we won't have any more communication issues here. But like I said, I do know that I've been hacked into on the phone, on my phone devices and other, illegally watched. I do know that there were cameras in the last place I lived at, and illegally. And when brought to attention, it got dismissed. But I just send out, once again, I send out information to internal affairs there in Omaha, and I think it got to both. So, but just, it's surreal. It feels like a rabbit hole. And it is. It really is. Grand delusion. And it really is. And you need to look deeper and wider, but, and it doesn't mean dismiss it. There are really good people out there.
Yeah.
And that not everything is happening like this. Once again, discernment is in order, but it does happen, and we need to know the existence of this, and we need to have stopgap measures and laws put in place, and accountability. So awareness is the first step, and now allowing yourself to be deceived or lied to. That all of this is unfortunately truly going on. And it is like the ultimate rabbit hole, and it keeps on going. But I'm here to say it exists. It's happening. And this is a warning for others. And in doing this, sooner or later, things are getting exposed. And I believe as we're speaking right now, some of that is being exposed. And it's just taken a while, 15 to 20 years in the making, unfortunately. So if people don't think they're being watched, and I always say, well, if you're watching me, who's watching you? And that is the truth. They think it's culpability, but it's also, accountability, and that you're not above and beyond reproach, which unfortunately that is a constant, that you're above and beyond reproach, that you're not accountable. And I'm here to say that's absolutely not true.
Oh my goodness. Well, I mean,
yes.
for the new
Like
year,
Jesus
do you
Christ.
have anything do you want to say out there to the public for the new year?
Just, I want people to know that there are goodness, that there are good people out there, but there needs to be things looked at and people take accountability and people rallying together to do the right thing, but that to appreciate the people that are true good out there, and to let people know that you love them, that you truly do. And I know it's a word that's put out there, but to let people know that you appreciate them, that you value them, and to not take that for granted. And that's what I would have to say. So I hope you had a phenomenal new year with
my little ones. Yeah, we did. We did. Yes. We had a good time, just low key at the neighbor's house with the little ones, in bed by 12:30. That's how
by 12:30, and you're out like a light.
That's how I like it. I like it simple. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Sometimes that's the best.
Yeah, I know it really is. Well, thank you so much. Looking forward to an amazing new year ahead. And we'll talk more hopefully then next week. Thank you so much for being here. How do we reach you?
Stacy, the psychic medium. .com. You can reach me on Instagram and Facebook, and it's Stacy S. Mongar, I believe, on Facebook. But you can reach me both those places. But I appreciate you having me on. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day, sweetheart. Pleasure having you back. Bye-bye.
This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.